It's amazing value to have somebody that knows the process so well to guide you. And I think it basically there's a huge ROI to something like that where, you start with a blank slate, you don't know what you're doing, but if somebody can come help you how to kind of figure that out, I mean, there's no substitute for it. And I think you do it very well.
I really liked the brainstorming and editing process. I think it was really helpful kind of to get all my thoughts in one place and to shape what I wanted to write about. And the edits were always really helpful with narrowing my focus and helping me find a niche in my writing and make it a lot clearer and I think a lot more impactful as well.
For us, it was the benefit of him being having somebody keep him on track. He didn't seem as stressed because he knew what was coming ahead and what he needed to get done.
Having him be paced, I think that makes a pretty big difference. So it wasn't all, just rushed at the last minute because he had specific plans and programs in place working with you. And the other thing I really appreciated was the whole concept of yield. I didn't even know that, right? Just understanding how college applications and admissions work. That was pretty enlightening for me.
Your office was always keeping us up to date at what was happening. And it was nice having the periodical meeting with you and not having to do every meeting. And, we didn't have to hold his hand through everything, but we got updates as we went on. Sometimes less parent involvement is good.
I would just email if I had any questions and you would get back to me relatively fast. And you would always tell me if you were going to be out of town or away from your office. And so it was helpful just knowing what was going on. And I knew that I could always reach out and you would respond quickly.
We pretty much had one barometer, which is what my daughters went through. And that was not even close to what you did. I don't think we had nearly as much input or help or essentially, this level of value you provided. It was very strong compared to what my daughters got.
She basically just helps to write essays. She doesn't
Yeah.
really do anything further than that. Um, that was one thing with you. Like Shabin wasn't sure where he wanted to go to college. I think you really made him sit down and look at all
Yeah.
the different colleges, the pros, the cons, the demographics, researching different colleges, and then having him put a list together, like why he wants to go to certain ones, why he wouldn't choose certain ones, and things like that. And the whole narrowing down like your reach schools with your, target schools, which, that kind of thing also helped for him to have like a good selection variety of schools to apply to.
I agree. That part is huge. Your knowledge of options of colleges and being able to break it down into, okay, what's a reasonable college you can get into, or what's a reach, or I think that was a massive help because I think that probably is a bigger source of confusion for a lot of families. We were able to kind of break it down and simplify it, which was pretty incredible.
I really am grateful for the service because I wouldn't have known where to start and how to shape my essays the way that I did. And I think my results reflected that definitely because I wouldn't have written as strong as I think I did.